Julius Malema, a name that echoes across the continent, stirring both admiration and debate. He stands at the forefront of a new generation of African leaders, unafraid to challenge the status quo and speak truth to power. With every word, he inspires millions, urging them to believe in the possibility of a brighter tomorrow. His journey from humble beginnings to the national stage is a testament to resilience, determination, and an unwavering commitment to justice. A leader with a roaring voice, his speeches ignite passion in the hearts of those who listen, calling for unity, equality, and the reclamation of dignity for all Africans. He does not shy away from controversy, instead embracing it as a catalyst for change. His words are not just rhetoric, they are a call to action, a rallying cry for those who have long felt unheard and unseen. He wants what's best for South Africa, but his vision extends beyond borders. He dreams of a nation where every child, regardless of their background, can access education, healthcare, and opportunity. He envisions a society where the wounds of the past are healed and the promise of the future is shared by all. His leadership is rooted in the belief that South Africa can be a beacon of hope for the entire continent, for all of Africa. Captain Ibrahim Traore, a young leader from Burkina Faso, stands shoulder to shoulder with Malema in the fight for a new dawn. Traore, a symbol of courage and youthful determination, has captured the imagination of millions. His rise to prominence is a story of bravery, sacrifice, and an unyielding belief in the power of the people. Together, these leaders represent a new wave of African leadership, bold, visionary, and unafraid to dream big. Brave and strong, he fights for a free Africa. Traore's commitment to justice and sovereignty has inspired a generation to stand up for their rights and demand a seat at the table. He believes that Africa's destiny lies in the hands of its youth, and he works tirelessly to empower them. His courage in the face of adversity is a beacon for those who refuse to accept the limitations imposed by history. Many people listen when these men speak. Their words resonate far beyond the borders of their own countries, reaching villages, towns, and cities across Africa. Crowds gather, not just to hear speeches but to be part of a movement that promises change, justice, and a future where every voice matters. The energy in these gatherings is electric, filled with hope and anticipation. They give hope for a better future. In a world often marked by struggle and hardship, these leaders offer a vision of possibility. They remind people that hope is not a luxury but a necessity, a force that can transform lives and communities. Their optimism is contagious, inspiring young and old alike to believe that change is not only possible, but inevitable. They have a dream of a united Africa, an Africa where borders do not divide but connect, where nations work together to solve common challenges, and where the diversity of cultures and languages is celebrated as a source of strength. Their dream is rooted in the ideals of Pan-Africanism, a belief that the continent's future depends on solidarity, cooperation, and mutual respect. A place where everyone is equal, where everyone has a chance. In this vision, no one is left behind. Children from every background can dream big, knowing that their future is not determined by the circumstances of their birth. Communities come together, embracing their differences and working towards a common goal. A continent where justice, opportunity, and equality are not just ideals, but realities. No more fighting, no more hate. The scars of the past are acknowledged, but they do not define the future. Instead, there is a collective commitment to peace, reconciliation, and healing. The days of conflict and division are giving way to a new era, one where dialogue replaces violence and understanding triumphs over fear. Just peace and love for all Africans. In this new chapter, families gather in celebration, communities thrive in harmony, and the spirit of Ubuntu, I am because we are, guides every action. The journey is far from over, but with leaders like Malema and Traore lighting the way, a new hope truly rises for Africa. The dream of unity, equality, and peace is no longer just a distant vision, it is becoming a reality one step at a time. Imagine this, one Africa standing strong, from the pyramids of Egypt to the plains of South Africa, no more borders, just brothers and sisters working together. This is their dream, a dream for all Africans to be truly free. This dream is about more than just land, it's about the heart, it's about understanding, it's about forgiveness, it's about building a future where everyone has a place at the table. Across the vast and beautiful continent of Africa, there are places where the land itself seems to tell a story of division. Fences and borders, both visible and invisible, cut through fields and communities, separating people who might otherwise share the same sky, the same sun, and the same dreams. These divisions are not always the result of natural boundaries, but often the legacy of choices made long ago, choices that continue to shape lives today. One such place is Orania, a small town in South Africa. From above it looks peaceful, neat houses, open land, and quiet streets. But beneath this calm surface lies a story that is far more complex. Orania was founded as a community where people chose to live apart, to preserve a way of life they felt was under threat. Here, the idea of separation is not just a memory from the past, but a reality that continues to shape daily life. In Orania, people live side by side but not together. There are invisible lines that keep neighbors apart, lines drawn by history, by fear, and by a desire to hold on to what is familiar. Some residents believe that living separately is the only way to protect their culture and identity. But this choice comes at a cost. It means turning away from the possibility of connection, of learning from those who are different, and of building something new together. For leaders like Julius Malema and activists like Traore, the existence of places like Orania is deeply troubling. They dream of a united Africa, where people of all backgrounds can come together, share their stories, and work towards a common future. When they see communities choosing to remain divided, it fills them with sadness and frustration. They know that true progress can only come when old barriers are broken down, and when people are willing to reach out to one another. The dream of unity is powerful, but it is also fragile. Every time a community chooses separation over togetherness, that dream is put at risk. The distance between people becomes more than just physical, it becomes emotional, cultural, and even spiritual. The hope for a future where everyone is included, where differences are celebrated rather than feared, seems to slip further away. Orania stands as a living reminder of a painful past. Its streets and buildings echo with memories of a time when segregation was the law of the land, when people were forced to live apart because of the color of their skin or the language they spoke. These memories are not just history, they are wounds that have yet to fully heal, scars that are passed down from one generation to the next. The signs of segregation may have faded, but their impact lingers. Abandoned buildings and empty playgrounds serve as silent witnesses to the pain and loss that division has caused. For many, these images are a stark reminder of what happens when fear and mistrust are allowed to shape the way we live. In places like Orania, the past is never far away. It lives in the stories people tell, in the photographs they keep, and in the scars, both visible and invisible, that they carry. For some, these scars are a source of strength, a reminder of what they have survived. For others, they are a burden, a constant reminder of what has been lost. Yet even in the midst of division there are those who hope for healing. They believe that the wounds of the past do not have to define the future, and that it is possible to build bridges where once there were only walls. Orania is more than just a town, it is a symbol. It reminds us of the work that still needs to be done, not just in South Africa but across the world. The journey towards unity is long and difficult, but every step matters. As the sun rises over divided land, there is always hope that one day, fences will fall, and people will find a way to come together at last. Malema and Traore believe in talking, in listening. They believe that even in places like Orania, hearts can change. They would reach out a hand of friendship. They would show that unity is stronger than division. Their message would be simple. We are all Africans, we are all brothers and sisters. Let's build a future together, a future where everyone feels welcome and loved. Malema and Traore are not alone. Many great African leaders have fought for unity. Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana, he had a dream of a United States of Africa. Patrice Lumumba of Congo, he wanted all Africans to stand together. These leaders may be gone, but their words still echo. They remind us that the fight for unity is a long and important one. It's a fight that must continue. Imagine, just for a moment, a united Africa. Picture a continent where borders are not barriers but bridges, where the vast diversity of people, languages and cultures come together as one. Envision a place where the dreams of millions are not limited by geography or circumstance but are empowered by a shared vision of progress and unity. This is not just a distant hope, but a future that is within our grasp if we choose to walk this path together. Imagine a place where children from every corner of Africa play together, their laughter echoing across playgrounds and fields. Here the joy of learning is shared, and curiosity knows no boundaries. These children, speaking different languages and coming from diverse backgrounds, find common ground in their games and their dreams. They learn not only from books, but from each other, growing up with a deep respect for the rich tapestry of cultures that make up their home. In this Africa, every child is given the opportunity to thrive, to be heard, and to contribute to a brighter tomorrow. Now, picture communities where people openly share their cultures and languages, celebrating the beauty of their differences. Imagine the vibrant colors of traditional dress, the rhythms of music and dance, and the delicious aromas of food from every region. In this Africa, diversity is not just tolerated, it is cherished and celebrated. People come together to share stories, to teach and to learn, to honor the past while building a future that belongs to everyone. The exchange of ideas and traditions creates a society that is stronger, more resilient, and endlessly creative. In this vision, everyone works together to make Africa strong. Communities unite to solve challenges, whether it's building new schools, planting trees, or developing new technologies. People from all walks of life, farmers, teachers, engineers, artists, join forces, pooling their talents and resources for the common good. There is a spirit of cooperation and mutual respect, where every contribution is valued and every voice matters. This is an Africa where progress is driven by collaboration, and where the success of one is celebrated by all. This is the future that leaders like Julius Malema and Ibrahim Traore dream of, a future where leadership is defined not by power but by service to the people. They envision a continent where young people are empowered to lead, where women and men have equal opportunities to shape their communities, and where every decision is made with the well-being of all Africans in mind. Their vision is one of hope, courage, and unwavering belief in the potential of Africa's people. It is a call to action for every generation to rise and build a legacy of unity and prosperity. Imagine a future where the sons and daughters of Africa can live in peace and harmony, where families are safe, communities are strong, and every person is free to pursue their dreams. In this Africa, conflict and division are replaced by understanding and cooperation. People look out for one another and the bonds of kinship extend beyond bloodlines to embrace the entire continent. It is a place where hope flourishes and where every new day brings the promise of a better life for all. This is the Africa that can, at last, reach its full potential. A continent where innovation thrives, where education opens doors, and where prosperity is shared by all. The sunrise over Africa is not just the start of a new day, it is the dawn of a new era. Together, united in purpose and hope, Africa's people can build a future brighter than ever before. The journey will not be easy, but with unity, determination, and love for one another, there is nothing that cannot be achieved. The future is ours to create, together. A united Africa would be, a powerful force, not a military power, but a power of people, a power of ideas, a power of hope. The world would listen. Africa would finally have a voice that could not be ignored. It could stand tall on the world stage. It could show the world the true meaning of Ubuntu, I am because we are. Imagine the music, the dance, the art of a united Africa, all its different cultures coming together, sharing their stories, making something new and beautiful. This is the promise of a united Africa, a continent just bursting with creativity and life, a place where the world can come to experience the true richness and diversity of Africa. The dream of a united Africa is alive. It lives in the hearts of leaders like Malema and Traore. It lives in the hearts of millions of Africans who long for a better future. The road to unity may be long, but the journey starts with a single step. Let us walk this path together, with hope in our hearts and a dream of a brighter future for all Africans.